So for a long, long time, medals have meant absolutely nothing. And they mentioned on the stream today something that I sort of spoke about a long time ago, and I mean, I'm talking 7 years ago when we first sort of came into playtest, and when they set up playtest, sort of said to us, what would you want to see in the stream, in the game? Sorry, not in the stream. What would you want to see in the game? And we said a seasonal medal leaderboard. That'd be great. Where these medals that you get mean something and they get reset, and other games do this every single month, whatever it is, week, whatever it is. But every other game does this, but we don't use this for medals at all. There's no competition individually midweek. And I get they don't want this to be grinding and all that, but if people want to grind, they can do for something like for these rewards. But we sort of have seasons of wars, but nothing with medals. And I've always said that they're useless. They don't even show really like how powerful you are, because you're going to be an average player, go and raid a lot, some decent teams, and get fairly high. It means your collection's quite high. You level a lot of bots. It doesn't mean you're generally a top player though. Not necessarily. It's generally you'll find some top players up there, but not generally. So it doesn't mean anything really. Collection leaderboard filters into that a bit, but they really need to utilize medals. And they've said about these, seasonal things. And if you've played sort of Clash Royale, you've played Clash of Clans, then you'll sort of understand this. That what happens is your medals will get to a certain level, and then you build it up, and you're in a race against everyone else. And a lot of brackets, they'll have like the top one, a bit like the leaderboards: top one, top two, top three prizes, then top 10, then top 50, then top 100, then top 200, then top 500, then top 1,000, and a lot of prizes for each one. You got to try and get into the next tier and stay up there, because you'll get into the next tier, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you drop down, you need to get up again. So it keeps you playing the game, keeps you engaged. And I think that's an important part as well, because I said in the past that there's too much in this game where you can log in, do 5 battles, 6, 7 battles. Let's be honest, even if you run all your cells down, you do 15 battles and you close the game and walk away, because fuel cells matter too much in this game for every kind of sort of event, every kind of different play mode. And so that needs to change as well. There's a few things I think, but for me, the big one is engagement. They need more engagement in the game midweek, and people are not going to spend on sales midweek. They need some free to play engagement, bit grindy maybe, something where you can play the game if you want to. Something that's going to say, you can come in, you can come home from work, your war's done, whatever, and you can go and play the game endlessly. That's what matters to me. But you can't do that. I said to Dale as well, this game is so hard to stream, and I had to evolve my stream into an information stream, because I couldn't do a play test. I couldn't do a play stream where I was playing the game constantly, because I was running out of cells and just sat there going like, "Ooh, should just wait half an hour for my cells to come back, then I can do one more attack." So it's a bit too restrictive. So I'm all for this, bringing medals, meaning something, having leaderboards, having prizes. What prizes still up in the air? We don't know yet. I presume it'd be, might even be ranks, might even be, for the top, number one in the medals and this. And then, put prizes throughout. And then what happens is, at the end of the season, the month, whatever it is, everyone drops down X amount of medals, and you drop down to a plateau. And everyone drops down to, say, 20,000 medals at the top, from 26 to 20,000. Bang, everyone's 20,000, go, and you go again, and then you keep going. And obviously, the more bots you've got, leveled, the more teams you've got, the more proficient you are in attacking in zone 16. Then the more you'll get, and the higher up the leaderboard you will go, and the more you play the game. And it also helps people that have got good teams, but have got more time on their hands. Because I always feel like there's people in this game that maybe don't have as much money as other people, but have invested in the game over 10 years, time wise, and that would help them. It's very free to play friendly, I feel, in that sense. Not getting the bots and leveling them, that's not obviously not, but it's free to play friendly in the case of that, if you've got the bots already and you're willing to put the time in, you can get more rewards than a guy is maybe higher level than you, but not as much time. So, time is a bigger factor than money, which I think a lot of this game is more geared towards money than time. It's shortcuts, it's playing on your impatience. Yeah, granted, that's what these games are all about. But there's too much of that. That's what I'm saying. There's not as much as grindy stuff. I feel by choice, but don't make it essential. Don't make it essential. Just make some good rewards that are there if you want to, and I really think it can work. I think it'll do well to get people playing the game a bit more midweek.